Good afternoon and welcome. I'm making this because a friend of mine told me the other day they actually don't use builds. They just kind of run and gun. And I told them, I said, well, I'll come up with like some beginner builds for you to use, and you can go from there and tweak them to how you want. Now, I'm doing this in order of like what I use the least to what I use the most. So, like, this is what I use the most. Then I kind of tinkered around with this, and then finally um, with this one. So give me 1 minute. So basically, this involves the Worm God's Caress, and I don't really have it leveled up all the way, but the only thing you really want to put is like something right there in the mod slot socket. And then because this deals with our melee kills increase melee damage, we want to use the Monte Carlo. What's up? We want to use the Monte Carlo to constantly regen our uh, throwing hammer, which is what we're going to be using for our melee. Um, we have Ember of Solace, so that radiant and restoration effects applied have increased duration. We have Emperor of Torches for power melee attacks against combatants, making us radiant. We have Emperor of Searing, defeating scorched targets grants melee energy and creates a fire sprite. And then we have Emperor of Empyrean, solar weapon or ability final blows, extend the duration of restoration and radiant effects applied to you. So the reason we're also using the one that gives us fire sprites is so that we can deal increased damage on we can deal increased damage with solar weapons. However, if you don't want to do that, if you don't care about that, as you're making orbs through melee kills, you can use recuperation and better already to have some form of health regeneration. And then, of course, I use unwavering duty. Um, for the helmet, though, I would prefer to use something that's gonna proc off of um, what is it? Off of solar kills and grenade kills or kills with a weapon of any kind. So rapid solar final blows, rapid solar weapon final blows, um, and then your melee because you're gonna be doing a lot of punching basically. Like it's when I say it's a brain dead build, like it's a brain dead build. You just put on these gloves, make sure everything else fits, and you get to punching. So I'm gonna showcase this in a strike. I'm gonna go to the Vanguard Ops playlist, and even though um, Grenadiers of active, we're just gonna be punching the world.
You're in the thick, Guardian. Hive, taken. Pretty sure they know you're coming now.
Then there's no time to waste.
Guardian, I need those cleared so I can tap into the network. The Hive are sending an ogre. Grabbing you a laser core for the gunk.
We'll need to open up the campus again.
Open sesame.
The perimeter towers ahead are back online and reading you as hostile. Mind your steps. perimeter towers in range. Stay hidden, Guardian.
Hang on, Jinju. We're in for some chop. Back to a holding pattern. Good luck. Hive aren't switching up their strategy. What's that saying you used to like, Elsie? If at first you don't succeed, try again.
Spot on. Though I might have taken it too literally. Guardian, and slip away safely.
your kind off after the destruction of Deepstone. But I do pride myself on handpicking gifted individuals and elevating them. You have my attention. Continue to perform like this, and one day you may have my respect as well. If that day ever comes, and you're sharp enough to consider such an opportunity, I may have you in my private.
So, as you can see, that one isn't really particularly my favorite. It's kind of hard to stay alive. I think the perk Burning Fist stays active for like 4 seconds unless you get like another kill, which is really like 5 seconds. Its survivability isn't all that great. Probably should use it in like, I don't know, just it's probably better off in like patrol. Pretty sure there are better ways to optimize it as well. Of course, you're probably gonna want 100 resilience, but this is just what I had to work with at the time for these pair of exotics. I wanted to do 3, so, and it was either between the Worm God's Caress or Path of the Burning Steps. Path of the Burning Steps probably would have been a better choice, but I don't know. I don't feel like I could have seen a very like that much of a difference. The next one though, this particular build is designed to generate orbs, super, and you're just supposed to have maximum uptime on your grenade, which is why our discipline is at 100. We have the time dilation to... Actually, that's an error. Time dilation was not supposed to be in there. It's supposed to be 3 of these. You can either put another bomber, or you can put a Reaper mod in there so that when you do get your kills or whatever, everything goes as you would like for it to in terms of helping to maintain that max uptime. But I chose to use the Tiku's Divination with this one. Again, you're still going to use Innervation and Better Already as a small means of maintaining your health throughout any activity. And again, we're going to go into like another strike.
Approaching the temple, Petra.
Copy that. Standing by.
We're heading inside now. I can get us to the bottom of the temple from here. Cover me. witch. Remember, we're here to save her. Eyes up. We've got her on the run. Keep it up.
So as you can see from that one, we built super energy super quickly with our grenades. We almost had infinite uptime on them every time we got a kill because of grenade Kickstarter and firepower. And when we weren't making orbs with that, we were making them via Solar and Strand Siphon via our Immortal SMG. Shout out Trials and the Tiku's Divination, as well as the Unwavering Duty. As far as the stuff under the hood, of course, you're going to want to use fusion grenades, Ember of Torches, Ember of Searing, Ember of Resolve, Ember of Mercy. You want to use Resolve because Solar Grenade Final Blows cure you, Ember of Mercies for the fire sprites, and they give you a bonus 10 to your resilience. Searing, of course, defeating Scorched targets grants melee energy, and Torches just so you can just so you can make stuff radiant. Of course, you're using the Ashen Wakes. Fusion grenades now explode on impact and gain increased speed throw. Final blows of fusion grenades grant grenade energy. So that, along with grenade kickstarters, kind of like having 3 grenade kickstarters for free. And of course, we're going to use the firepower mod. Again, you're going to want to have 100 discipline, and just, go from there. And last but not least, my actual favorite build, featuring everyone's favorite exotic helmet for the Titan, is the Lordly Splendor Helm, my bad. Cauterizing Flame is the perk. Creates sunspots with improved solar restoration when critically wounded or on barricade cast. Now, if you're new and you don't know, when you go into like the red health, like when your shields are cracked, it's going to automatically consume your class ability, and then you're going to start regenerating health inside of the solar flames that appear at your person, which is why I have on 2 dynamos. Reduce super cooldown when using your class ability near your targets. The idea is, because it happens on its own, it still counts as you using that class ability. So you're never really meant to throw down your shield on your own. The helmet does it for you, and typically you'll be surrounded by ads when it happens. Then you want to use Solar Siphon to boost up your Tommy's Matchbook and your Unwavering Duty. And we have on 2 Solar Surges, a Time Dilation, along with a Distribution. Reduce all ability cooldowns when using your class ability near targets. And we're not really focusing on using abilities per se, but we do have Firepower and Heavy Handed in the back. I personally am using 2 Firebolt grenades just because that's what I need. And for all these builds, I have had Solar Surge on. Collecting a Fire Sprite gives you armor charge. And of course, I'm using Flare Up and Rain of Firebolts. And again, we're just going to go into another strike. And I will show you what I mean. Because the last 2 builds I've been dying a lot on, but they weren't built like this build is. So survivability is key. I didn't even worry about maxing out anything else. The closest next thing I maxed out was like my discipline, but I'm a grenades guy, so.
You're in the thick, Guardian. Hive, taken. Pretty sure they know you're coming now.
Then there's no time to waste.
Guardian, I need those cleared so I can tap into the network.
Death tongue spotted. Target that acolyte, Guardian.
Hang on, Jinju. We're in for some chop. The Hive are sending an ogre. Mars again. Grabbing you a laser core for the gunk.
We'll need to open up the campus again.
Open sesame.
The perimeter towers ahead are back online and reading you as hostile. Mind your steps. Perimeter towers in range. Stay hidden, Guardian.
Coming in hot. Hive aren't switching up their strategy. What's that saying you used to like, Elsie? If at first you don't succeed, try again.
Spot on. Though I might have taken it too literally. What we can of Charlemagne Guardian. Slip away safely.
Xol with a Valkyrie, but I didn't think they'd just abandon Mars.
Nokris' forces pledged themselves to Savathun. They stand with the Lucenbrood against Xivu Arath. Have you been so involved with Rasputin that you were not aware?
I guess no one can clear the Hive out like other Hive.
Consider that Savathun avoided a direct conflict with her whenever possible. Xivu Arath is their war avatar, for good reason.
And that's going to bring this video to a close because, as you can see, when you're running Solar Titan, you really just want to run the Lower Splinter Helm. Like, there's literally no reason to run anything else. I mean, you can, but I guess at that point you're just making it more difficult for yourself. So we have, you know, this Lordly Splendor build, this Ashen Wake build, and the Worm God's Caress build, which honestly probably should have just been a Path of the Burning Steps build for like extra damage. But outside of that, these are just, you know, just a couple of beginner builds for like a Titan subclass. If you want to do something a little more in depth, you know, I'm pretty sure there are others who are more versed in what you would need. But as far as like building around the Lotus Splendor, like it's really not that hard. You literally can just equip it, make sure your mods are right, and just go. I mean, you can even pick a better exotic if you want it. Like before, I was using the Tommy's Matchbook. I was using the Merciless for like sustained damage, because if I wasn't gonna move from where I was and then I was gonna take damage but then be healing because I'm not moving from the fire, then, you know, why not use something that's gonna get stronger over time? So, but other than that, it's gonna be it for this video. Catch you guys later.